My story starts pretty much when I turned 16, and I noticed that one of my legs had kind of gotten a little bit swollen and it was hurting pretty bad. And so we went to the doctor. And just a couple weeks after that, we found out that I had cancer. I think I experienced most of the fear was like the fear of the unknown, like it's just kind of not knowing a lot what happens in the medical field. You don't really know what they're gonna do to you, and that was a huge fear, I think, for me. You kind of question, why me, but it wasn't so much, God, why would you choose me to have this because you're such a horrible God? It was more like, what purpose is this gonna serve in the future? They were completely able to remove the tumor after the surgery, and then following that, they did radiation to ensure that all the cancer cells were dead. I would have scans every 3 months, I think, to make sure everything was gone, and up until almost a year after my radiation treatment, everything was fine, and then in that summer, I was re-diagnosed with cancer in my lungs. Well, me and my mom and my sister decided to go to Africa. Well, when I found out that I might have cancer again, it was kind of maybe, should I go to Africa? It was kind of a real quick thought, maybe, and I was like, yes, I should go. So I decided that I'm gonna go and do what God originally called me to do. And we decided to go to Zambia, Africa on a mission trip, and it was the most amazing experience of my life. Well, when you have cancer, you get to Make-A-Wish, obviously, and I was in the kitchen with with one of the men from Make-A-Wish, and my parents weren't here with the woman from Make-A-Wish, and they kind of ask you separately, what does she want? And I told them that I wanted to help build an orphanage in Africa, and they were kind of blown away by that. The Make-A-Wish man was kind of confused at first, and then he was like, okay, if that's what you really want. I've never heard anyone ask for anything like that before, but we'll see what we can do. I'll talk to the people there. And they got back to me eventually and told me that they had given me $2,600 towards it, which is the max amount that they give anyone for something like that. So it cost $60,000 to build one of these orphanages. So when Make-A-Wish gave me the money, I kind of thought that with this, I could build off of this. This was the first money that was put in that I could build off of this, that maybe more people would want to give. All of these people have been wanting the story and being out on TV, and then offering places to give them money has kind of brought it all in. Well, when I got all the money for the house, I couldn't believe that it had come in at all so fast, and that people were so willing to give to someone that they didn't know. Just really amazed at what God did with, my one decision that he gave me to do this, and that he had rewarded me so much for, going out there and trying to get it done. God definitely provided, and I was able to. So it's definitely very satisfying.